Anderson forces a turnover, tried to lob it back deep. Skinner comes away with it, off the skate of Stapleton, right to Crab. Left off of the point, punch shot ricochets back to Lewis. He'll crank it up, kicked away by Graham, loose in the slot, and nice defense there by Travis Garlitz, lifting the stick of Stapleton. Stapleton now has it, shoots, he scores!
Two straight giveaways. I believe Randy Rowe had the puck both times, and he tried to go through the middle of the ice. The Wolves were able to pick the pass off both times and keep sustained pressure. And this is a group, this line, that has been spectacular over about a 2-month period. And they keep the flow going in their favor. Good battles in front of the net. A couple of interesting maneuvers by the Monsters, getting the puck away from the front of their goal. Stapleton now taking his time. He'll fire it through the ways of players. I'm not sure if it hit somebody in front. There's Matt Anderson. It might have glanced off a skate blade, changed direction on Graham. Nonetheless, it's 1-0 Wolves.
So the first 7 shots of the afternoon for the Wolves, and they hit Painter and have the 1-0 lead. Power play Wolves put it in front, knocked away, and Cole reaching for it. And it's picked up and cleared out by Lake Erie.
It's a strong play, though, by Bradford. There was an opportunity maybe for Pohl to get the puck back to Prague, but 2 hands on the stick by Bradford stripped the puck away.
Wisniewski turns it over. Hayter walking in off the crossbar. He scores! Darren Hayter ties the game at 1. It's an even strength goal. The penalty to Wilsey had expired.
There's the hands I was just talking about. How do you pull and drag it and throw it up and over top of a goaltender in so tight? The Wolves a little bit sloppy. They had control of it. Here's Menino, sets the table for his defenseman, Wisniewski, and he loses control, and that's the wrong guy to lose it to. What a shot that is. How many times do we see goaltenders today go down on the short side? They'll drop down, they open up that upper part of the net, and some of these shooters, the best around, find the holes. That's a beautiful goal.
Gaining the red line, he'll dump it in. Menino will play it right back up the left side. Kozik. Getting some help from Kulda. Mahacek brings it in, drops it off. Grant Lewis walking off the blocker, off of Mahacek, he scores! Grant Lewis, welcome back to the lineup.
Ends up being a very nice play, and the reason why it's better is because when Grant Lewis picked up the puck, I'm sure he was going to bury his head, just rifle on net, but he took a peek. And when he did that, he's seen that he had so much more ice to gain. There's a dropper. Now, I thought he was going to shoot, but his head was up all the way. He walks into a better area. It gives time for the forwards to get around the net, much closer to the net. The shot is on target, blocked by Graham. Look where he throws it, though, to his right. It's Spencer Mahacek in the area. Puck glances off his pants. Nice pants they are.
Yes.
And into the net.
Is that off of Mahacek or Frenchie back checking there?
I thought it might have been the square pants, but maybe you're right.
Looking like the Harlem Globetrotters here. Kipe to the line for Postma. Head up, wrist shot through. Rebound moves. Kipe was after it and it rolled away.
Just so many guys in front. In fact, Kipe, I think, ran into Kozik. That's why he could not release the puck.
Kipe will direct it three. Johnny Graham seen enough. Finally, the Monsters, with a little bit of breathing room, taken away by Mahacek, looking out in front. Now Corey's it through, comes and shoots, he scores!
I think that was Precinct that had control of the puck, and he said, oh my goodness, what's in my face? And it was Spencer Mahacek, and he says, thank you very much for the email. He just takes the puck and says, I'll hold on to it. Nobody challenges him after the fact. It is Precinct. Watch this play. Just a little bit of a challenge, and then no pursuit of Mahacek. He has all the time in the world. Everybody, 4 guys back, watching Mahacek, not paying attention to their checks. And on the opposite side, you just sneak down through. Look at Andrew Kozik. He's got to get.
Postma looking up ice, off a stick. That was dangerous. Randy Rowe couldn't find the handle. Kozik does. He shoots. He scores. His second of the game.
Said it often about this young guy. He can shoot it. It's just getting into a position to release it. I think he uses Precinct, the defenseman, as a screen. And Graham just waves his arm at this rocket, and it's just a wrister. And that's a big goal to make it 4-1 with less than 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Mahacek will gain another assist. All he did was headman the puck. There's the pull and drag with the defenseman in front of you. And the butterfly, this angle will show, you know what, that's not much of a screen. I think it may have knuckled and given Graham fits as he was down early. A nice goal for Andrew Kozak. Close to that.
Ivan Wisniewski will sit in the sit bin. Monsters on their third power play of the game, 0 for 2. Brett Skinner up top, controlling. Over to Brian Fay. Down the right side, Dupuis lined up in the slot. Fay's wrist shot, he scores! A seeing-eye wrist shot, and the Billy Gardner karma continues.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Well, we've seen a lot of shots lately against the Wolves go in from the point. Last night there was a goal from the point in Hamilton, a tire with about 2 minutes remaining from the point. And all it is a wrist shot again. This time Brian Fay, pull and drag. And I'm not sure who's screening, quite honestly. And if it is, it's pretty high up there. Not picked up by Menino. Well, there's the two guys in front. And it's a low shot. I thought it was a lot higher. Just grazed the glove hand and left hand.
So you could turn one way really well.
You spin me right round.
Backhanded shot, and they score out in front. Put home by Kevin Porter, his first point with the Monsters, and it's now a one-goal game.
Well, just an easy backhanded shot, and not a lot on it, but somehow it had eyes underneath and through the legs of Menino. And all of a sudden, from 4-1, 4-3, with plenty of time. You hate seeing a goal go against in the last minute, but this is it. Mike Vernace gets danced, and then a beautiful move underneath the legs. Kept alive again. There's another situation. Look where the Wolves are. Behind blue line, and then waving their sticks, and then in front of the net. A nice one-on-one.
He really made great strides with the Chicago Wolves after starting his AHL career with the Iowa Stars, and just really grew with the role he had here in Chicago. Out in front, Dupuis shoots, he scores! We are tied at 4 with 6 minutes to go.
Well, not very good coverage by the Wolves, and a good play to get it down low. We've seen so many pucks around the nets of both ends of the ice, and whoever wants it more seems to be getting those opportunities. And Philip Dupuis has had such a strong game. Boy, he has been over the puck all game long, made some terrific moves. Here it is at the point. Wolves are in good position, but you throw it at the net, a funny carom. And Dupuis, you look at that play, it was a 3-on-2 around the goal of Menino. And Dupuis gets the benefit of a carom off a couple of guys in front, maybe. Was it Jamie Hunt? And then Dupuis goes top shelf, 2 goals similar. Hadar, the same sort of goal, in tight, top shelf under the bar.
3 unanswered by the Monsters.
I think Darren Hadar.
Yep, and appropriately so. Hadar will be the 5th shooter for Lake Erie. A goal in the game, 1 for 4 on the season in the shootout. The skilled forward brings it in. Menino poke checks and makes the save. Wow. Take away the time from a very patient goal scorer.
That's a gutsy play. Hadar must have dropped down. Did he look at the puck? No, he really did not. But Menino just says...
Anderson now in the 8th round will shoot for Chicago. Anderson weaving in, patient, shoots, he scores! Anderson 1 for 3 now in the air.
Now all of a sudden nobody can stop it.
Well, the Wolves need a save here and they can pick up the win.
Big extra point.
Randy Rowe, 0 for 1 in the air. Trying to force another round. Shoots and Menino the save. The Wolves win 5-4. Wow.
Well, this ends up being an extra point that the Wolves need when they look at their division. Some of the teams that are losing that are playing this afternoon. And here is the last save. There hadn't been many lately. I'm not sure what Rowe was looking at, but he had nothing but pads there. And Menino comes up large in the one-on-one to earn his team an extra point. And a pretty good 4- and 5-day span. Only lost 1 point in Hamilton against the top team in the Western Conference. So 7 of 8.
That's a very impressive